Hey, welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to talk about the Ronin 2. I had the opportunity to rent it for the last week and use it. I've used a ton of the other Ronins, the M, the regular Ronin, and now the Ronin 2. The point of this video for me is just to kind of give you an idea of use case and whether this is for you or if you should get a different Ronin or even the new Ronin S that came out. First and foremost, this is really made for heavier cameras. Even the C200, which I have on it now, is a little light. I had it built out where I had the Canon City lens on it. I had a follow focus. I had a wireless tap up here. And when I had all of that stuff on it, then it felt balanced about right. The one thing that I noticed right away when I first put it on is the motor was freaking out because the stiffness of the motor was up too much. Okay, so that's kind of the overview. This is made for bigger, heavier cameras, can carry up to 30 pounds, which is crazy. The thing is pretty heavy too, even with a lighter camera. So I would say if you're gonna use this, I would highly recommend using an easy rig to attach to it or two-man carry. The best use case that I would see for this would be for a car mount. Friggin' fantastic for a car mount. So first off, the things that Ronin has fixed in the Ronin 2 compared to any other gimbal I've ever used is their lock-in mechanism. Let me turn it off real quick so you can kind of demonstrate it. So I have all of it kind of wobbly all over the place, but I can come in here and lock that axis. Yeah, I can lock that axis, and then I can lock that axis. So I can lock the whole thing up while I balance. So I can choose, I'm just gonna balance this axis first, make sure it's good. Then I'm gonna balance this axis, make sure it's good. Okay, and then finally the last axis. The other thing it has are these fine tuning knobs on the bottom, the front, the back. You can fine tune every little piece of this gimbal, where before you kind of had to just kind of slide it and it was super obnoxious. The knobs to unloosen it were kind of annoying. This is super solid and super easy to balance. By far the easiest gimbal I've ever had to balance. The second thing I love about this thing is the back control monitor, where I can go through and select the different functions that I want to go into. I can't tell you how annoying it's been over the years to always have to go into the app to change these functions. The fact that you have it right here on a panel on the back, super awesome. Thank you, DJI. That is the best solution that I've seen. It's awesome. Another thing that's awesome about this thing is how much power outage it has. As far as like having different ports down here to plug into, you have some P-taps and D-taps up here. Another thing is I've used this thing for about 2 days and I haven't charged the batteries. These batteries last forever, which is super awesome. Another thing that I thought, thank you DJI, awesome, super great, is the SDI in and out. It actually is built into the system and through, so no more having cords flopping all over the place. It's all integrated, built in, super great. There's a few spots that cords will be floppy just a little bit, but as far as any other gimbal I've used, this is by far the best solution for cable management. Got a lot of hand movements going on here. The sucker's heavy. That's probably the biggest downfall. It's clunky, it's heavy, and just like every gimbal I've ever used, it is sometimes a little finicky. It takes some finessing on set and things like that. But once you get it balanced, get it running, and it's working properly, it's stellar. You can remove these bottom bars here to have it to be able to go just a little bit lower, which is really nice. Everything is pretty quick release. It's pretty bare minimum as far as setup, pulling it out of the box and getting it set up. If you're not using wireless follow focus or matte boxes or anything like that, the setup is pretty fast. I did take me a little bit longer when I was doing the follow focus. I had the Cine Gears follow focus, just wiring everything through and making sure it was all balanced, and also not just balanced down here, but also when you put up your stuff here, you kind of want to balance on either side so you're not feeling this all day. Man, this sucker's heavy. Oh, another great thing is the retractable feet. Really great, really smart function there. I thought that was brilliant. Would I recommend using this? Yes, if you're gonna have it on a car rig or an easy rig. If you're doing a lot of dynamic, quick moving stuff, yes. The second day I used this, it was kind of more of like an extended tripod slash slider, which I just don't recommend. It was not a great use case for the Ronin 2. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys learned something. Would I recommend this? Absolutely. Just know it's really beefy, really heavy, would be friggin' awesome on a car rig. The sucker's solid and it holds a ton of weight. So those are all the positives. The negative is obviously it's really heavy. I've said that like 30 times. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe and check out other videos that I got. Thanks.